Hello Vans, today is Valentine's Day and I thought I would honor the occasion by regaling you with the story of my relationship with my girlfriend Jennifer Bingham until now. Why? Because I think it's pretty interesting and maybe someone should make a movie of it one day, but until then, there's this. You ready for this? Let's go back in time. May 2007. I've only just released my first YouTube video. I'm dating an American girl online, and for the first time I'm visiting my new friend Big's house to celebrate his 17th birthday. Man, that was a long time ago. When I get there I experience a lot of things for the first time, namely underage drinking and the concept of sleeping on a chair made entirely of pain, but it's there that I meet his 14-year-old kid sister, and I'd like to say it was one of those our eyes met across a crowded room moments, but in reality she just walked in on me drunkenly beating up a monkey in a video game. For the next year, we pretty much repeat this process of me going over to Bing's house, getting drunk, and totally not hitting on his kid sister. After all, I was in a committed relationship, and he would have super punched me into the Eiffel Tower. A 2.5-year age gap didn't help either. But here's when we get to July 2008, and things start to get messy. My internet relationship comes to an end, and suddenly the cute and unassuming little sister of my best friend becomes a whole lot cuter. What are you thinking? Don't worry, it'll be fine, as long as I don't get drunk. So I get drunk! Pestering and annoying her like a kid with a playground crush turns into mixtapes, which turns into instant messaging, which turns into stay the hell away from my kid sister. I honestly can't blame him. Bing knew the side of me that men only really show each other. You know, the gross side. I respect his wishes for all of 5 minutes, and in December we go on our first ever date type thing to see the most romantic movie of all time, Twilight. I wore a hat, we held hands, she kissed me on the sideburn because I turned away at the last second. It wasn't our time to kiss yet. So at this point my heart is pretty set on Jennifer, even though every bone in my body knows it's a terrible idea. I mean, she's just a kid and I'm 80 miles up north at university, but the heart is dumb. While plucking up the courage to tell her brother, Bing, I explained the situation in full to a girl I thought to be my closest friend at the time. We shall call her the Destroyer. Well, it took about 2.5 minutes for the Destroyer to pass every piece of information prematurely onto Bing. And that was it. I walked away. On Christmas Eve 2008, I told Jenny it could never work and promised to stay away from her from then on. But the truth was, I was already in love with her, and my only real option was just to bury those feelings down and move on. So I disappeared from her life and went on with my own. After a rough patch, which I'll talk about another time, things got a lot better. I found myself in a happy relationship, I grew on YouTube, and for the most part of 2.5 years, kept Jenny off my mind. But sometimes things just don't work out, and during a holiday trip to Turkey it became apparent that my happy relationship was coming to an end. That's when the feels came back. I took it well though. Well, I drank half a bottle of whiskey and spent 2 hours crying in the shower fully clothed while throwing up on myself, but that's pretty much the same thing, right? So after I picked myself up and briefly attempted to live like a bachelor, I thought, what the hell, it's been almost 3 years and I'm gonna go back to Bing's house. I had a video to edit on his computer and I figured that if I'd bump into Jenny and she'd moved on, maybe I'd get some closure and a chance to move on myself. Well, that was the night we shared our first kiss.